Hi again. This video is for young investors, and that really means it could be for anyone. If you're not new to the workplace, you probably have a friend or relative, child, who could benefit from this advice, so please stay tuned. Now, there have been a number of times over the years where a child of a client or a new young investor has asked, well, what should I be doing first? How do I know what to do to get to where I want to go? So today I'm just going to go through a few tips, a few ways to get started to get you on that right path based on watching thousands and thousands of people do the wrong and mostly the right things. So in this scenario, I'm going to assume that someone that has some benefits at their employer, particularly if you have a retirement plan with a match. So 401k, 403b, a common way that employers set it up is if you were putting money away, they would match the first 3%. You put 3% of your salary in, they'll match that. So put the 3% in, get the match. Number two, and this may seem a little bit foreign for some people, if they have an HSA or a health savings account in that employer's benefit package, absolutely do that. I would recommend that you don't use it to retirement if at all possible, and there's a reason for that. The HSA is the only opportunity for you to put money away pre-tax, have that come off of your taxable income. That money grows tax deferred, and when you take it out for medical purposes, medical bills, etc., it's tax-free. Now, the only way you can do an HSA or health savings account is if you have to have a high deductible health plan. In other words, plan doesn't really pay for a whole lot until you paid more out of your pocket. So it really fits for those people who are reasonably healthy or don't have a lot of claims. So you've gotten your match, you've done your HSA. Number three, I would say if your employer does not have a Roth 401k or 403b option, this is where you put as much as you can on your own that allows that the government allows to do a Roth IRA for you and for your spouse, or if you each have your own jobs, each of you do this. Get as much as you can into the Roth option because you have a lot of years to go. It will be a huge benefit to have all of that money not be taxed in retirement. If you have a Roth 401k to begin with, you may just want to start there and max it out. But if you don't, do the traditional match, do the HSA, then load up on the Roth. And if there's any leeway back, any money that you could possibly save still, and there's still a limit allowed in your original 401k, go back and fill that up if you can. So to sum it up, get the match, put money in an HSA if you can, make sure you're putting money in a Roth, and if you've capped out all of that and still can save, go back and maximize what you can do in your employer plan if you have one. If it's kind of hard to do all this at once, do what you can, but have a plan to incrementally increase. I've done that when I worked with a large group of employees for a larger hospital chain and constantly encouraged people 1 or 2% a year, tweak it up. When you know you're going to get a raise, go up a little bit. You probably won't miss it. It'll never go into your hand. And you're going to, over the years, really see that grow and really help yourself out in the future. And for me, one true measurement of a successful retirement plan when you get there is that you've given yourself not just a sufficient amount to live on, but you've given yourself choices and options. Options maybe to retire earlier than you thought, or choices in maybe I don't want to work in this career, maybe I want to try something else, maybe not work as much, but I have the choice and the option to do that because I planned early on. So if you're a young investor, I encourage you to get started. If you know one, please share this video. I really do believe it will be helpful.